We made it. January 1st, 2026. Welcome to a new year. Celebrate the fact that we're here in a brand new 365 days to live deeper in authenticity to our truth. Live deeper in alignment with our core, with our essence, with our reason for being. My name is Remington, Rodney, and welcome back. These are a series of reflections and streams of thought as I continue to walk on this journey of transformation, of me doing exactly what I said at the beginning of the video, embodying who I actually am and not allowing the distractions of this world and my mind, most importantly, to hold me back from living that out. As we step into this year, there's always so much pressure of these resolutions. For me, I like to allow different chapters of my life to be led by a word or a theme. And 2026 for me is simple. Less is more. This past year, man, I was saying to this American couple that I met at this gym I go to called Bali Eden, and they're living here in Bali as well. It feels like Elise and I escaped the Matrix. We're finally making decisions for ourselves and no one else. And getting that access of that level of freedom was overwhelming. You know, it took time, and it's still taking time to integrate what that actually means. How to show up every day, how to navigate the different ranges of emotions. But when I look at my business and my lifestyle and where some of the challenges came from 2025, especially in the last few months of the year, is because things were so complex. I was doing too much and not enough being, not enough groundedness, stillness. So this year we go in with a clean slate of just simplification. In 2018, I started a brand called Virtual. It started out as a clothing brand. The mission of that brand was to maximize human potential. And we incorporated that in all of our storytelling and the clothing itself. Now I've carried that baby, that brand, that identity for years now, still wanting to continue building that legacy, that movement. But I realized it was distracting me. It was distracting my audience. It was distracting my community. I was building like 5 things at once. And some of you guys that might have been engaging or watching my journey might have been confused. I myself was as well. So we've let go of the podcast. I really want to anchor my voice, my beliefs, my perspective, and a safe space for other people to discover that for themselves too. The DJing as well, which we are also building out here in Bali with visa challenges and just the time and energy it takes to prepare a set, perform the set, post-production of the content. All of these different things were taking me away from the core. And that right here are these transmissions. Like I said, these streams of thought, dropping in to these moments of presence. And sharing what's on my heart, sharing what's moving through me. And it's through that slowness that I continue to embody, especially in this past week. Elise and I moved to South Ubud, to this neighborhood called Moss. We now are members at this wellness club called Bali Eden. It's American owned, beautiful place, gym, sauna, cold plunge, steam room, vegan food, like-minded humans. So every day we now get to nourish our bodies to peak level so that our foundation is one that's rooted in health and purpose and clarity. And we switched around our entire lifestyle. And just already I feel more free, more connected to what we're truly focusing on in 2026. And that is truth. That's creating a safe space for other beautiful humans that are also at that breaking point, that are also at that influx, that transition where they're no longer wanting to live out someone else's life, beliefs, living in the shoulds or the buts. All of that starts to fall away when we take care of our body, we take care of our nervous system. And it's such a blessing. You know, the fireworks celebration that we got to experience last night on the beach, everywhere, man. It felt like it was an omen from God. God smiling at us with all of his teeth showing, saying, well done, Remy and Elise. You guys have really put yourselves in a position to continue living a beautiful life. Because honestly, like, I can't imagine how things get better at this point. We feel more free than we ever have been. We're living life on our own terms. This morning, New Year's Day, got up, went and snorkeled. My second time. I used to be scared of swimming, putting my feet in water deeper than what I could stand in. But there's just so much to be grateful for. And we kind of asked each other at dinner last night, like, you know, what's your focus going into the new year? And obviously you've heard me say simplicity, but I told her we just got to keep doing what we're doing. Not much needs to change. We just got to keep showing up for ourselves and each other authentically. So maybe take a moment for yourself and keep it simple. What is the focus for you in 2026? How do you want to feel? We put so much energy towards what we want to achieve, what we want to accomplish. I've let go of that. That's not important to me. What's most important is how I feel. Because I know if I feel calm, if I feel grounded, if I feel at peace, if I feel joy, everything else will follow. And it's been a continual journey of that for me. I've been so fortunate since probably starting in 2020 when I first started to meditate during COVID, when a lot of us started to cultivate this self-awareness and slow down, this act of following intuition, this act of following the heart being used as a compass, not the mind. When we allow our mind to create decisions for us, especially from a place of scarcity, fear, and doubt, I refuse to believe that's alignment. I refuse to believe those are decisions we genuinely want to make. And everything's kind of led to this point. You know, I started traveling the world in 2023, Europe, lived in Mexico City for 3 months, lived in the Azores in Portugal for 2 months, Madeira, and now I've been in Bali for 7 months, man. And this place is truly heaven on earth. I'm so grateful for the lessons that I've learned. It's been my greatest teacher, and it will continue to be as we live here. But everything's so much more simple. I thought when I came out here I needed to have this super lavish villa to create in. Had to learn lessons about money. There was literally a point where we had $30 between the two of us on Thanksgiving Day, and we still hosted a community of people and had a beautiful experience. Despite all the challenges, in every single moment we've still been so rich. And when I say the word rich, I'm not just referring to money, but with our relationships, with our mind, with our environment. What is most important to you? Strip away all the bullshit and get down to the core. Keep things simple. Because when we allow things to be simple, our mind also can do the same. And when we're in a state of calmness, that is a beautiful frequency to receive. That is a beautiful frequency to create. That is a beautiful frequency to decide from, to take action from. But we really have to differentiate that quality of mind versus the fear, the anger. We're acting out to impress another person. We're acting out to feel worthy. Well, I'm going to remind you in every video, your worthiness is your birthright. You don't need to do to be worthy. You're a human being. That's our human nature. So I challenge you just to take, even if it's a couple of minutes, just to reflect. Like, what do I want things to feel like? What's scattering my energy? What's pulling me away from my truth? I'm really, really grateful. I'm really, really excited for this year and to continue rooting into the moment. That's where life is lived. That's where the future is created. It's here. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm excited for you. And this is a reminder that you are so beautiful. You are incredible. You are gifted. You are talented. You are abundant. You define what that means for you. Don't let other people take that right away from you. Don't let other people tell you how to live. Don't let other people block you from this, from your heart. Because now, in this world filled with so much technology and AI, it's easy to get lost in that. I think it might be even more challenging to create a life of truth nowadays because there's so many distractions. There's so many people and ideas and voices in your head telling you how to be, telling you what to do. Well, this is once again your invitation to uncover that for yourself through reflection and through stillness and community. Now, if any of these words, this energy, this frequency that I'm transmitting to you resonates, I'd be honored to create a safe space for you in 2026 to co-create a life that you're proud of, a life that you love, a life that makes you smile, a life that you're excited about. My name is Remington Rodney, and it is an honor to be walking this path with you. I love you guys. Peace.